Okay, so now let's actually go and look at what unlike terms are, and these are going to be the opposite of what we previously discussed, which was like terms. Okay, so it can be called like fractions or unlike fractions. Sorry, like fractions, like terms, or unlike fractions or unlike terms. So we have two examples over here. We have two fractions over here, and let's actually check out if they're unlike or not. And the thing that makes them a fraction is that they're both fractions. Both have a numerator and a denominator, and the denominator is not equal to zero. But the part that makes them unlike, the part that differentiates them, is the denominator portion. Just as we did in the like term portion, we were discussing the denominator part, and similarly, the unlike fractions have different denominators. Okay, so yes, we are assuming at this point that they are simplified, and in fact, I checked and they were. Okay, so let's actually proceed forward and try to find out if these two fractions are unlike or not. Okay, so first thing you always have to do is check if they are simplified or not. Okay, and they are simplified. Now, do they have different denominators or not? The only thing that you have to check for two fractions to be unlike is, first of all, if they're simplified, and second of all, if they have different denominators. Over here we do have different denominators, so what do you call them? You call them unlike terms. Okay, or you can actually call them unlike fractions if you want. Example 2, let's go, and these are the two fractions that we have, 3 over 15 and 9 over 5. So it's actually, first of all, are they simplified or not? And I think they're not. Now, if you actually go and look at the first fraction, it is 3 over 15, but you're going to actually, write it in the form of 3 as the numerator, but in the denominator side, you can say, what is 15 made up of? It is made up of 3 times 5, right? 3 times 5 is equal to 15. So you can actually cancel out the 3's, and you are left with 1 over 5. Now, they're simplified. We have 1 over 5 and 9 over 5. So the second thing that you have to look out for is the denominators. Do they have different denominators or they don't? Over here they don't. So they're not actually going to be called unlike terms, but you can actually call them like terms. They are actually like terms. Okay, so that's all there is to finding out if two fractions are unlike or not. Okay, so that it really is that simple. Thank you for watching, and I really hope you learned something.